Hello, and welcome to the Identifix Hotline Archive Tip of the Month. I'm Jim Newkirk, the Identifix European team leader and a master certified technician with over 32 years of diagnostic experience, and I'll be your host. At Identifix, we help technicians from across North America diagnose and repair tough problems on the vehicles that they encounter, and we collect and store those known good fixes in what we call a Hotline Archive. A Hotline Archive contains the information and tests you will need to diagnose problems you encounter on all types of vehicles and systems. Hotline Archives can shortcut your diagnostic time and get you to a solution quickly and accurately. Hotline Archives are available via the Direct Hit website at www.identifix.com. A demonstration of the website as well as answers to any questions you may have can be found there. Today's problem is an illuminated check engine light with codes P0138 and P0139. The rear O2 sensor, after the catalytic converter, has been replaced along with all engine tune-up components on a 2001 Mercury Villager 3.3-liter engine. Let's take a look at the Hotline Archive addressing this issue. The Hotline Archive contains all the information you will need to diagnose and repair the vehicle problem in one easy-to-use document. We start with the vehicle description and mileage and a short description of the customer concern. Let's take the opportunity to walk through the actual tests needed to diagnose this problem. Step 1. Check the rear O2 sensor voltage at the rear O2 sensor on the white wire, that's the harness side color, with the rear O2 sensor unplugged and the key on. Look for 0.29 to 0.30 volts. Step 2. If there is no voltage at the sensor, check the reading on the scanner to see if it shows about 0.29 to 0.30 volts. If it does, check connector 175 in the passenger rear of the engine compartment. That is a 3-row, 12-cavity gray connector that the white signal wire for the rear O2 sensor goes through for a possible connection problem. The wire is a brown wire on the powertrain control module side of the connector and a white wire on the O2 side of the connector. Repair the connection if the needed voltage is different from one side of the connector to the other with it connected. Step 3. If the voltage is 0 volts on both sides of the C175 connector, check the brown wire for high resistance or open circuit between the C175 connector and the PCM pin number 54. If the voltage at the C175 is correct, check the white wire for high resistance or open circuit between the connector and the O2 sensor itself. Step 4. If the white wire shows the correct voltage with the sensor disconnected, plug the rear O2 sensor back in and drive the vehicle while monitoring the rear O2 sensor voltage on the white wire. Ideally, the voltage will be about 0.5 to 0.8 volts on a hot engine with a good working catalytic converter. If the rear O2 sensor is reading correctly, but the scanner reads a different voltage all the time, verify the voltage signal at pin 54 of the computer connector. If the voltage at pin 54 of the PCM matches what it shows at the O2, suspect either a bad connection at the PCM or a damaged circuit in the PCM itself. Now we can proceed to the potential causes of this problem, and in this case the confirmed fix that solved it. The potential problems are faulty O2 sensor circuit, faulty O2 sensor connection, or a faulty powertrain control module. In this case, the confirmed fix was a problem with the wiring harness itself. We also have useful tech tips. In this case, repair information shows that one of the O2 sensor circuits was found to be broken. We finish out the Hotline Archive with information on the Identifix technician who took the call and produced the Hotline Archive, the call date, and finally comments by fellow technicians who have used the Hotline Archive to repair a vehicle they were working on. In this case, we find that the wiring harness to the rear O2 sensor had broken, and repairing the harness fixed our problem. It's easy to see that with the real-world tests, information, and confirmed fixes contained in Hotline Archives at your fingertips, you'll diagnose more cars in less time, and that's a good thing. Watch for more Hotline Archive fixes, and thanks for spending some time with me. Don't forget to visit us at www.identifix.com.